My name is Jenny Ngo, and this is the overview presentation video for ABA 626. As you can see here, this is my standard acceleration deck for the acquisition decks. And as you can see here in the baseline, I usually start off with a pretty high number of cards that are in like the medium to high level, and then usually by the end of the first week, it generally goes down. I have noticed that in acquisition decks 1, I usually struggle to try to reach the aim of being projected, so I usually had to do an adjustment right here where I increased the studying for 10 minutes for the skip cards, which is how I still made it to the 14 ASL. And so as well, I did notice that in my fluency deck that I was struggling at times to meet the 14 ASL, since there were sometimes when there were cards where I took a little bit longer to answer, but I made some more adjustments and I noticed that those cards were more from acquisition deck 1 from ABA 626. So I did go back and to that deck to study a lot more, which helped in maintaining that 14 ace cell where I didn't have any trend, but it was still reaching the aim. I feel like I did reach my goals. I was still reaching the 14 ASL, and I was able to maintain it where versus in previous courses, although my ASL was higher in previous courses, there was a lot more variability. So I feel like it was more so where I was comprehending all the terms more and I was able to answer it while having enough time to read it. Rather, in previous courses, it was more of me memorizing what the cards looked like and being able to um, answer them quickly. That reason. So that's why I think that I was able to learn more of the course material and actually understand it, especially since another one of my goals was that I wanted to attend course lectures more so I could um, recognize more of the concepts and have more thorough understanding, which I felt like I noticed that after I read the textbook, I went to lecture and I talked about these concepts like behavior cues and pivotal behaviors, and I went back to the SAFMEDs and I looked at the cards. It became more apparent that I was being more intentional in my studying rather than learning more of having more of a surface level vocabulary answering of these questions.